Welcome back, 31520. Essentially, Donald Glover brought back his old album that he deleted not that long ago, and he remastered it and remixed it, or I guess mastered and mixed it, because it wasn't really properly done or finished before. But in today's video, I'm going to tell you all the things you need to know about this album, as well as go through track by track and let you guys know the slaps or the craps. That's kind of silly. I'm gonna do hit or miss. I'm gonna be like, this is a hit or this is a miss. But with that being said, get your cranberry juice, get your Cheerios, and let's get right into this video. So if you're wondering what's new on this album, we actually have a new album cover, which really isn't that different from the original. The original was completely just a white screen, whereas this one that just got released is actually a white screen, but it has some text on it, as well as we got rid of the song, which was 32.22, and that's missing from the new thing. And Human Sacrifice is where it feels like Summer would be. Feels like Summer's not going to be on this one because Feels Like Summer never got deleted. So before it had 12 tracks, now we have 11 tracks, but it got replaced by one of these songs. But Human Sacrifice is that new song that came out, and I believe Ada Vista itself sounded completely new, or I could be wrong, but it sounded completely new. The title track, which is the first track on here, and by the way, we're gonna start off with that being a hit, bro. This song is incredible in my opinion. I think it's a great way to set the tune for the album, and I think it continues great on to there with the next song, which is Algorithm, and that's another hit in my opinion. Some of the things I dislike about it is the way it's kind of like all robotic. Like, I like it, and I know it's a very, very big part of the song, but I can't help but think of Screamo music whenever I listen to a part of that. Just like the tone of it is a little bit too scratchy in my opinion. It kind of reminds me of maybe like a Yeezus almost, but overall, I think it's still an incredible song. The chorus on here is very catchy. Algorithm, and it's been catchy. Next we have Time, and I like this song a lot. I like the instrumentals on here, but I genuinely think that Ariana Grande sounds misplaced here, bro. It sounds like she just got placed. Oh, Ariana Grande is here, or like I don't understand what she really asked to the song, but it got remixed. So if you know the original album, then you can understand that this is definitely better than what it used to be. I like the remixing on Algorithm a bunch. The beat sounds a lot more smooth, and everything's way better mixed. Like, it all sounds a lot more fluid, like it should be in a song. Same with Ada Vista. But then we have Silasabe, and I think this is kind of a funny song. I think that the remixing on here didn't change a ton, it felt like, but it definitely sounded a lot more polished, and I really enjoyed this song. 21 Savage's verse is absolutely incredible. Next we have To Be Hunted, and this used to be 19.10, which is, if you didn't know, if you watched my Childish Gambino songs ranked worst to best, I actually have this at like number 2 or 3. This is like arguably my favorite Childish Gambino song, and the remixing on this is so gorgeous. It's so beautiful. They did such a good job on this. Donald Glover is really spitting on here, or Childish Gambino is really spitting on here, and he does an incredible job at being a little bit wise but not coming off too preachy. It sounds very good. Next we have Sweet Thing with Summer Walker, and I think Summer Walker did good on here. I think Childish Gambino did good on here. Not a ton of a change. Littlefoot, Bigfoot, pretty good song. They actually have a music video for this, and I really enjoy this song. I like the music video for it, and I think it sounds a lot better repolished, and I think it's a hit. By the way, all these songs so far have been hits for me, except for possibly Time with Ariana Grande. Why Go to the Party? It's an interlude. We're not gonna go past that. But Human Sacrifice I have as a hit. I enjoy the song a lot. And then these last couple songs, The Violence and Final Church, aren't massive standouts, but I still definitely think that they add key points to the album. I feel like this is a very interesting album because when it first came out, it was during a very hectic time and it got overshadowed, and I'm glad that it's finally getting the love that it deserved. But honestly, I think that the lack of a title and the lack of names of songs made it originally so much less enjoyable and noticeable, because similar to Kendrick Lamar's Untitled Unmastered, that's like his smallest piece of work because it's not really a lot to grasp onto. You forget the names. Even though the songs sound great, they just get forgotten because they don't have actual names or anything to cling on to. And people really like names on songs and covers on albums. And I think with this, I think the cover of it could have been a little bit better. He could have added like that original cover art that we seen online everywhere, or he could have made it a lot more interesting. I'm not gonna lie, but these songs themselves sound a little bit better, and I'm really hoping that Donald Glover releases a more music, bro. I really hope he releases more music. I don't want him to be at another Frank Ocean standstill, but coming back to this album a couple years later, 4 years later, and it being revamped and all this stuff, I gotta say I really appreciate him taking the time to remaster this. With that being said, this new redone version, if we're gonna act like these are all brand new songs right now, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Let me know how you guys feel about it in the comments below for a chance to get pinned. I love seeing what you guys say. How do you feel about Donald Glover right now? He has a lot of stuff coming out, and how do you feel about this album that came out? Do you think it's a slap? Do you think it's a crap? Let me know. All right. With that being said, I love you all very much. I'm conflicted, and I am out. Peace.